Hello and welcome to our today's lesson. In this lesson, I'm going to work on Unit 12 of Cambridge Primary Mathematics Workbook 3, and this unit is about fractions. So this unit is titled as More Fractions. Fractions, show part of a whole or part of a number. Suppose if we have a circle, this circle, and if we cut this circle into 3 equal parts, one of them is shaded. The fraction of the shaded part is 1/3. It means out of 3 equal parts, one of them is shaded. This is how fraction is. We have some words over here. It says denominator, diagram, dividing line, non-unit fraction, numerator, and unit fraction. If we have a fraction such as 2/4, in this fraction 2 is called the numerator. 2 is the numerator and 4 is the denominator. And this line that we have is called dividing line, and it's called fraction bar also. And when it comes to unit and non-unit fraction, a fraction in which the numerator is 1, such as 1/4. Now this fraction is called a unit fraction. It's called a unit fraction. But fraction in which the numerator is not 1 or is more than 1, that can be a non-unit fraction. A non-unit fraction. Well, let's start with questions of exercise 12.1. The first question says, a fraction strip is 20 centimeters long. Womni is marking quarters on the strip. Quarters, if we, for example, have a strip and we cut the strip into 4 equal parts, one of those 4 equal parts are called quarter. They're called quarter. 1/4 or 1 out of the 4 equal parts is called a quarter. So we have 3 follow-up questions. The first question, which is question A, says, where should she mark 1/4? At. The answer is at, for example, if this is 20, if this whole strip is 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter. 1/4 is this part. 1/4 is this part. So if we cut 20 into 4 equal parts, each part will be 5 centimeter. 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, and here also 5 centimeter. So 1/4 of 20 centimeters is 5 centimeter. Why? Because 5/4 give us 20 centimeter. And question B says, where should she mark 2/4? This is 2/4 of the strip. 2/4 of the strip. What length is this showing? 5 centimeter plus 5 centimeter is showing 10 centimeter. So she has to mark on 10 centimeter of the strip. And question C says, where should she mark 3/4? 3/4 is here. This is showing 3/4. 3/4 of the strip. If this is 5, this is 5, and this is 5, so 3 5s are 15. So she has to mark 3/4 at 15 centimeters. Well, we are done with question 1. Let me scroll down to go to question 2. Question 2 has 2 parts. Part A says, draw a ring around 1/3 of the cubes. 1/3 of the cubes. To find 1/3 of the cubes, we have to find how many cubes are there so that we should equally divide them into 3 groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So because there are 15 cubes, 1/3 of the 15 cubes will be 5 cubes here. So if we draw a ring, this can be 1/3 of the cubes. Part B says, what fraction of the cubes are not ringed? What fractions are not ringed? So 1/3 is ringed, and the two fractions, let me ring them also, this one and this one. So 2/3 are not ringed. 2/3 are not ringed. Well, we are done with this question also. Let me scroll down to go to question 3. In question 3, it says, find these fractions of 12. Find these fractions of 12. So we have to find 1/2 of 12, 1/3 of 12, 1/4 of 12, 1/10, which is crossed. It means we cannot find 1/10 of 12 as a whole number, and 3/4 of the 12. If we have, suppose, a strip, we assume this is 12 centimeter. 1/2 of this will be, 1/2 of this will be, this is 1/2. It is equal to 6 centimeter. So 1/2 is 6. In 1/3 of the 12, we have to divide this into 3 groups. If we divide into 3 groups, each one will be 4 centimeters, or 4. Each one into 3 groups of 12 will be 4. So 1/3 of 12 is 4. In 1/4 of 12, if we cut it into 4 equal parts, now 1/4 of 12 is 3. So the answer here is 3. In 3/4, we have 1/4 here, 1/4 here, and 1/4 here. Because 1/4 is 3, so 3/4 will be equal to 9. 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here. So 3 of them will be equal to 9. Question 3 is also solved. In question 4, it says, find each fraction and complete the matching division calculation. The matching division calculation. I didn't say in the beginning, but fraction is also exactly like division. We have to divide something into equal groups and take 2 parts, or maybe 3 parts, or maybe 4 parts of those equal groups to make a fraction. Now, if we have 1/2 of 6, 1/2 of 6, again, I'm going to draw a strip. This strip is 6 centimeter, and half of it is 3. 3, 3. So 1/2 of 6 is equal to 3. The number that we have to write here is 3. In the division, it says the matching division calculation. 1/2 of 6 means 6 divided by 2 will be equal to 3. In part B, we have 1/4 of 16. 1/4 of 16. Now, if the whole strip here is 16 centimeter, 1/4 of it, if we cut it into 4 equal parts, each part will be equal to 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and 4 centimeter. And 1/4 of 16 is equal to 4 centimeter. And again, here the matching division will be 16 divided by 4 equals 4. You know the division here for 16 divided by 4 is very easy. We are done with question 4 also. Let me scroll down to move to question 5. In question 5, it says, a new chocolate bar has 3 separate fingers. The pictures are given here. 4 children want an equal share. How much does each child get? Draw a diagram to help you. We suppose this is a chocolate bar. This is a chocolate bar, and this chocolate bar has 3 fingers. So to equally divide it between 4 students, we have to cut each finger into 4 equal parts. Each finger into 4 equal parts. Now it says, how much does each child get? If a child gets 1 from this finger, 1 from this finger, and 1 from this finger, because we have 4 parts. We have 4 parts in each one. From each of them, a child gets 1/4. 1/4 here, 1/4 here, and 1/4 here. So each child gets 3/4 of the finger. 3/4 of the finger. Draw a diagram. Here's a draw a diagram. I have drawn the diagram. So from the whole finger that we have here, one child gets one of the parts. And from the other one also one of the parts, and from the other one also one of the parts. So if we add them all together, a child gets 3/4 of the finger. 3/4 of the finger. So question 5 is also solved. Let's scroll down to move to question 6. In question 6 it says, a fraction strip is 1 meter long. Where should you mark the quarter on the strip? The quarters on this strip. So I will draw a line here. I draw a line. And the length of this line, or if it's a strip, the length of this strip is 1 meter. 1 meter, which is equal to 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter. If we cut it into halves, it will be 50 centimeters on each side. 50 here and 50 here. 50 centimeters on each side. And if we cut it into fourths or into quarters, half of 50 is 25. This is 25 centimeter. This one also 25, and this one also 25. Now 1/4 is 1/4 of the whole strip. 1/4 is how many centimeters? It's already shown here. 1/4 is 25 centimeter. When we have 2/4, 2/4 means half. So this is showing 2/4 of the whole strip, and it is equal to 50 centimeter. 3/4. If we consider from here, 3/4 will be until here, which is 3/25. 25, 25, 25. So 3/25 will be equal to 75 centimeter. 3/4 of the whole strip is 75 centimeter, because one whole strip is 1 meter, which is equivalent to 100 centimeter. We then cut them into halves, which is 50 on each side, and then we cut them into 4 equal parts, which each part is called a quarter. Well, question 6 is also solved. Let me scroll down to move to question 7. In question 7, we have 2 parts. Part A says, what fraction of the cubes are ringed? What fraction of the cubes are ringed? And part B says, what fraction of the cubes are not ringed? To find out what fraction of the cubes are ringed, we have to find out how many cubes are there. Because the fraction is made based on 3 cubes, I can divide them or split them by 3 groups. So if this is one group, this is another group, this one is another group, this is another group. Any number that we find, we can easily say what fraction is ringed. This is another group, another one, and here this one is another group, and the last one. Now we can easily find out how many equal groups of 3 we have over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 equal groups. And out of 10 equal groups, one of them is circled, or one of them is taken. So because it says what fraction of the cubes are ringed, we can say 1/10 of the cubes are ringed. And part B says, what fraction of the cubes are not ringed? It is 9/10. Means 9/10 of the cubes are not ringed. We could easily find out by grouping them separately, or by grouping each 3 cubes separately. Well, we are done with question 7. Let me scroll down to move to question 8. In question 8, it says, what is the hole in the table below? Complete the rest of the table. Complete the rest of the table. So hopefully the answer to one of them is given here, by this answer, we can find the answer to all other parts. Because it says 3/4 of the whole is 21. 3/4 of the whole is 21. If we have four groups, 3 of them is 21. If 3 of them is 21, it means in each group we have an equal number over there. An equal number. So if we divide 21 by 3, we get 7. It means in each group we have 7. Because in other groups we have 7, so this group is also having 7. Because there are 4 equal parts, so we can find out the total from these 4 groups. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 7 is 21, and plus 7 is 28. So the number here is 28. Now that we have found the whole, we can easily find the equal parts here. So 1/2 of 28. 1/2 of 28, we can divide 28 by 2, and it's equal to 14. So 1/2 of 28 is 14. 1/3 we cannot have 1/3 of 28 because 28 is not a multiple of 3. It's not a multiple of 3, so we cannot have 1/3 of 28, which can be a whole number. But 1/4 we can have. 1/4 of 28 is 7, which is already given here. This can be 1/4 of the 28. And 1/10 also we cannot have because 28 cannot be divided by 10 without any remainder. So we are done with question 8 also. We found 1/2, 1/4, and 3/4 is already given there. And also the whole number which was missing over here. So let's now go to question 9. In question 9 it says, complete each fraction statement and write the matching division calculation. Matching division calculation. 1/4 of what number is 12? 1/4 of what number is 12? Again, as we considered in question 8, 4 equal parts. Here also we can consider 4 equal parts. Let me now draw a strip. In this strip, we can have 4 equal parts. One of them is 12. If one is 12, means the other ones are also 12. The other ones are also 12 because each part is showing equal part of the whole. Equal part of the whole. So 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 12 is 36. And 36 plus 12 is 48. 1/4 of 48 is 12. In the matching division, we can write 48 divided by 4 equals 12. It's quite easy to find parts of the whole. In part B, we have 1/2 of something equals to 7. The same way, if we have two equal parts, one of them is 7. Because both equal parts are showing the same thing, so this one is also 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. 1/2 of 14 is 7. And we can write the matching division 14 divided by 2 equals 7. So this is the solution to question 9. Let's scroll down to go to question 10. In question 10 it says, there are 4 tomatoes in a pack. Kai uses 2 tomatoes. What fraction of the tomatoes does he use? Here we can get 2 fractions because we have 4 tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can make the fraction based on the whole 4 tomatoes, or we cut them into groups of 2. Each group is showing 1/2. 1/2. We can write that 1/2 of tomatoes are used. But if we consider based on the whole number of tomatoes, we can write 2/4 of the tomatoes are used. If we make the fraction based on the whole number of tomatoes, we can write 2/4 of the tomatoes are used. So question 10 is also solved. Let's scroll down to move to question 11. Question 11 is a challenge, and it has two parts. Part A says a fraction strip has 1/5 marked at 9 centimeter. 1/5 marked at 9 centimeter. How long the fraction strip is? How long the fraction strip is? If we have the fraction strip here, it has equal parts of 5, and one of them is marked 9 centimeter. You know, when we divide or when we make fractions of the whole, each part of the whole is having equal parts. Each part is having equal amounts, equal length, or whatever measurement unit we have. If this is 9, this is also 9. This is also 9. All of them are 9 centimeters. How many 9 centimeters do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can write 5 times 9 is 45. So the length of the fraction strip is 45 centimeters. 45 centimeters. We can say because one part is 9 centimeter, so the other four parts are also 9 centimeter each. Means each of the other four parts are also 9 centimeter. That gives us 45 centimeter as the whole. Part B says, where should 1/3 be marked on the fraction strip? 1/3. So now we divide it here into 5 equal parts. But if we cut the strip into 3 equal parts, let me make the same strip over here. And this time we cut the strip into 3 equal parts. Now here we know that the whole strip is 45 centimeters long. If we cut 45 centimeters into 3 equal groups, we will have 15 centimeters in each part. 15 centimeters in each part, because 15 plus 15 is 30, and 30 plus 15 is 45. So 1/3 should be marked on 15 centimeter. Well, question 11 is also solved. Question 12 is also somehow a challenge. It says, Zara and Sophia both made a fraction strip, but both strips are torn. Whose strip was shorter? How do you know? If we look at the strips made by Zara and Sophia, we see that 1/3 in Zara's strip is shorter than 1/3 in Sophia's strip. In this case, we can say that the whole strip made by Zara is shorter by Sophia's strip. If 1/3 is shorter, so the whole is also shorter. So we can write here, because 1/3 of Zara's strip, 1/3 of Zara's strip is shorter than 1/3 of Sophia's strip, 1/3 of Sophia's strip. Because 1/3 of Zara's strip is shorter than 1/3 of Sophia's strip, the whole strip made by Zara, is also shorter than Sophia's strip. Why? If 1/3 of Zara's strip is shorter than Sophia's, so the whole strip made by Zara is shorter than the whole strip made by Sophia. This is the logic that we can use to answer this question. Let's go to question 13. In question 13, it says there are 24 marbles in 3/4 of a bag of marble. and 3/4 of a bag of marble. How many marbles are in a full bag? Show your method. So 3/4, we can have 4 separate groups. 4 separate groups. This is showing 3/4 of the whole marble. 3/4 of the whole marble. You know that there are equal parts in each of these groups. So we can divide 24, and let me write here, 24 divided by 3 is equal to 8. Means in each of these groups we have 8 marbles. 8 marbles, so here also we have 8 marbles. If 3 of them is 24, then 4 of them will be equal to 32. The whole bag will have 32 marbles. I can write here 32 marbles. This is the answer to the question 13. Let's scroll down to question 14. In question 14 it says, Fatima buys a bunch of grapes. She eats 1/3 of the bunch. There are 18 grapes left. 18 grapes left. How many grapes were in the bunch that Fatima bought? Show your method. So here also I will make 3 groups because I say 1/3. 3 groups. 1/3 is eaten by Fatima and 2/3 are left. In these 2/3 we have 18 grapes. 18 grapes. It means in each group we have 9 grapes. In each group we have 9 grapes because the 2/3 shows 18. So 18 divided by 2 can be 9. And this one is also 9. How many grapes were all together in the bunch? There are 27. There are 27 grapes in the bunch. 27 grapes in the bunch because 2/3 which is left is 8. Well, question 14 is also solved. Let's scroll down to move to question 15. In question 15 it says there are 12 nails in a pack. Feng uses 9 nails. Uses 9 nails. What fraction of the pack does he use? What fraction of the pack does he use? So in this case, to make the fraction, we have to make equal groups over there. So in this case, we can make groups of 4. Let me draw a strip. In this strip, we will have 4 equal groups. 4 equal groups. If we make 3 equal groups, we will not end to 9 nails over here. So in each group, we have 3, 3, 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here. So because he has used 9 of them, we can write that 3/4 of the whole nails are used by Feng. 3/4, which is equal to 9. 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 plus 3 is 9. This is the answer to question 15. So with question 15, the whole exercise, which is exercise 12.1, is solved. I hope it helps you learn how to work with fractions, how to play with fractions. If you are given one part of the fraction, how can you find the other parts? If you are given parts of the fraction, how can you find the whole number in that fraction? So watch the video. If you couldn't understand for the first time, try to stop it and work in your notebook, and again move to the next question and work on that. I hope it helps you answer the questions 1 to 15 of this exercise, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video with your friends, your classmates, and your students if you're a teacher. Have a nice time, and thank you so much.